I am live, latest, but I am here. What is up, guys? I'm Wolfie, and today we're gonna chill. Just talk about some things going around in the NFL, some 49ers things going around in the NFL, and just kind of, you know, just chill. Because we haven't done this in a while. It's been a while since I've done a live just by myself. Usually do a show with Terror Dome. Those are great shows. Got to get back into the rhythm doing that. That'd be great. This off season, man, we're gonna do some draft stuff. That's exciting. Look, some prospects, do some mock drafts. I'm excited about that. Off season situations. Speaking of off season stuff, like Max Crosby, we'll jump into that. Just really just kind of talk about things going on in the NFL, man. And whatever you guys want to talk about, we talk about that too. Just do this for about an hour. Just chill. If not, I'm just going to keep babbling about the things going on in the NFL and just kind of talk about it so that you guys can watch this later. Oh, and of course, because it's been a while, I'm brought to you by water. It's good for you. It's good for your bowels. It's good for your soul. It's good for your mind. It's good for your blood. It's just an all-around good thing. So, give me 1 second. So, the 49ers are apparently doing a lot of international travel, man. That's crazy, dude. Like, is this like a soft launch for a international team, right? Is the 49ers like, okay, they're doing the Australia, Mexico. Next thing you know, hey, we're going to find out a week from now, they're going to do, Brazil or Germany or something like that. It's really apparent and obvious that the NFL right now is trying to branch out to other things outside of the USA. They want this to be an international game, and that just, they're soft launching it, giving it as kind of like okay, well, we played one game in 3 years here. Now we're playing a game every year. Now we're playing 5 games internationally now or something like that. Every year it's slowly growing into something, and I think it's getting the players and the league like set up for the future. I think that's the plan of the NFL, is that they really want this to be a international sport at some point, and the 49ers are being used in this situation as to soft launch that pretty much, and kind of sucks because all that travel is absolute bullshit. I hate that travel. Salvador in the house. Let's go, dude. What is up, man? Bang, bang, down gang. Season's over. Season is over. Seattle Seahawks won. Could be worse, I guess. Really, honestly, I don't know if it really could be worse than that. Now that I think about it. Patriots winning would have been not worse. Honestly, it would probably have to be the Seattle Seahawks. Not Seattle Seahawks, but the I don't know why I just said that. What is it? I forgot the team. But yeah. So let's just get back to the draft stuff. Let's get back to the Mexico City stuff. I personally I think that's crazy. That's a lot to ask for a team to travel that much. I know Mexico's technically not really that far, in the grand scheme of things. So, like, really traveling, like Germany's a lot further, obviously, and things of that nature. Australia's really far too, man. That's not an easy flight to take on either. Like, this is that's crazy. This is definitely going to take a toll, I think. Not like a crazy, insane toll or anything like that, but this is definitely something to consider throughout the year, right? Like, it's not something to just excuse, because all this travel, man, it hurt the 49ers in the past, and it hurt them again, I think. And yeah, I just think this whole Mexico City stuff is I don't know. It's like, just give them one. Like, give them one. There's so many other teams to do this with. Like, why is the 49ers have to do 2 of these games? Like, is there not 30 other teams to work with, 31 other teams to work with to have them do it, right? Or is there I don't know, has every team got an international game so far and we don't know about, that I don't know about? But I don't think that's fair. I think that's bullshit. There should be other teams that should apply for it, and should if one team has one international game already, then I feel like they should be exempt from having to do another. Unless it's like the owner, from what I heard, Jed York is the one that kind of put himself out there, and he was like, "Hey, I want this game. I want this game for obviously to get those fans because there are a lot of fans in Mexico and stuff like that. But it's just I don't like it, man. That's just too much travel. It's too much travel for that team and stuff of that nature. So I don't like it. But all right, what else we got? Where is it? All right. So Max Crosby. Let's talk about Max Crosby for a second, okay? I made a video on it, but like, there's a possibility. There's a possibility that Max Crosby comes to the 49ers. That would be awesome. Is it a dream? Is it a dream? Yeah, a little bit, tad bit of a dream. But it's a reality. It's definitely a possibility. I mean, from what I've heard and from what people are saying, the price tag for Max Crosby is 2 first-round draft picks, and I would do that in an absolute heartbeat. That is, you're getting a defender at age 29 that can do run and pass rush stuff, right? Like they're set up for, like, that would be insane to have with Nick Bosa. Like, some people have the debate, like, who's better, Nick Bosa or even Max Crosby, right? You have both those guys now. You have both those guys. Yeah, I mean, I'm all for the Max Crosby trade. I would give up 2 first-round draft picks. I would give up more. I know he's 29. And a lot of people think, okay, he's like, it's kind of old. I don't know, man. I think Max Crosby's is a type of player that's built for like 6 or 5 years down the line. And for what his production is, for what his player is, if he could keep playing until he's 34, 35, then it's definitely worth it, especially at his caliber of player. I love his culture, man. Like, Max Crosby, he's a great culture guy. He's a great team guy. He would fit in so well with this team, dude. He would fit so well with this team. It would be a shoe-in, bro. It would be an absolute shoe-in. I would love it. Oh, Salvatore is not for it, man. He's like, hell no, bro. Hell no. Let's stop with this Max Crosby shit. He's not going anywhere. He's staying with the Raiders. Hey, there's definitely a huge look. No, don't get me wrong. It's a pipe dream. Like, it's very unlikely that that's going to happen. I don't think it's impossible though, right? I do not think it's impossible. And if the 49ers could pull that off, that'd be great. But with that being said, I would really appreciate it if the 49ers would go out and make a big splash. That's what I want. I want the 49ers to go out this offseason and make a big splash for a big-time player, be it Max Crosby. And if not Max Crosby, somebody else. Justin Jefferson would be up there, which I don't think would be up there with the Max Crosby possibility. Right now, Jalen Waddle is out there. He's probably be available. I've heard he wants out. Jalen Waddle, I've heard he wants out of the Dolphins. Minkah Fitzpatrick from the Dolphins. I would absolutely love that, dude. I would love some Minkah Fitzpatrick from the Dolphins. They're shopping him right now. I know Juan, a well-known sub to the Wolfpack here. He would love Minkah Fitzpatrick, I'm assuming, and Minkah Fitzpatrick I think would be great for the team as well. Another great culture guy. I would love some Minkah Fitzpatrick. I think he's like only 28. Let me check, actually. See how old Minkah Fitzpatrick is. Hold on. Minkah Fitzpatrick. He's 29. He'll be 30 in the middle of the season. So that's a little old. But I think I wouldn't mind him he'd be good, still be good for a couple of years. Especially considering he plays safety, right? Not asking him to play corner like that. Yeah, I would absolutely. I need this team to make a big splash somewhere along the board. I don't know exactly where. Signing Tyler Linderbaum would live up to that, which this team loves Brendel, even though he's old as shit, like really old, right? They'll still like this dude could be 34, 35 years old, man, and they will stick with him. It seems. Let me go ahead and check what's Brendel's age actually. Jake Brendel. He's 33 years old, bro. He's going to be 34. He's going to be 34. Oh, my God. It's going to be 30. Jake Brendel's going to be 34 starting for the San Francisco 49ers, man, when we could have freaking Tyler Linderbaum. Like, 49ers, man. 49ers, please, I beg of you, man, get Tyler Linderbaum, and there's not much you can do to, ruin the offseason for me. Tyler Linderbaum, I'm sure Brock Purdy would love some Tyler Linderbaum, man. Would absolutely love it. I want some Tyler Linderbaum, man. That's what I want above all, above everything. Like, honestly, above Max Crosby, even if you really think about it. I'm done with Jake Brendel. I need a commanding center, a vet who's good, a top end center at that, who is Tyler Linderbaum. So it's just like just please give me Tyler Linderbaum and an offensive lineman in the draft in the top 3 in the 3rd round. And there's not much you can do to ruin the offseason. There's not much you can do. Let me look up Tyler Linderbaum's age. Hold on. Is it Tyler Linderman? Oh, Tyler Linderbaum. Okay. He is 25 years old, and he'll be 26 by the start of next season. Tyler Linderbaum. I want him, man. He's a former Hawkeye from the Iowa State. Tyler Linderbaum, man. I'm gonna check out his what's his Tyler Linderbaum. What's his going rate? Contract extension projection. All right. So according to, let me share this tab here. That to stage. The 49ers need to get a good tight end free agency. I agree with that too, man. There's plenty of them. There's also a good tight ends in this draft as well. That I think that if you get Tungus back, add a talent like that in there, it's not going to replace Kittle to its max, but it's going to be very hard to replace a guy like Kittle. And Kittle wants to come back week 1, which I doubt. But if he can pull it back, if there's any confidence, it'd be mid-season, if not late in the season. I would not say week 1 would be a miracle if Kittle starts week 1. So I would say either get a tight end early in the draft, 2nd round, 1st round, or one free agency like Njoku would be awesome. A lot of people want Pitts, but we need a blocker. But I wouldn't be mad at it. I do like Pitts. I appreciate Pitts, right? Crazy Juice says, "Sup, my toxics." Every time you say that, man, I think of Britney Spears toxic, bro. You know that I'm toxic. All right, so Tyler Linderbaum. He's expected to get, according to AI, which is from, what's the source? Chargers wire, Giants wire, and Baltimore Ravens. So according to these sources here, these teams expect 4 years, $70 million to $80 million, which is $17.5 to $20 million per year. He is a 3-time Pro Bowler, elite run blocker, which the 49ers really, 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 really want. And I would really love to. He's considered a prime target for teams like the Giants. I would be so happy if we can get Tyler Linderbaum, man. The dude would just, oh my goodness. I need some Tyler Linderbaum in my life, bro. I think that's more of a priority because even if you like Brendel, right? Like even if you like Brendel, he's 33 and he's gonna be 34. There's a time and place, and there's a time to accept it. He's old. Tyler Linderbaum would be theoretically the future center for the 49ers and Kyle Shanahan for at least 9 years, man. That'd be the expectation until he's 34, 33, so 8-9 years. So Val in the house. What is up? Crazy Juice. We ain't getting Linderbaum because Kyle doesn't like signing players or drafting players we like. He's like purposely going out of his way to be like, hey, man. Okay, so not this guy. He sees a guy that we like. There's a guy also he likes. Damn it. I gotta cross him off the list. That would be some crazy narcissism. Nobody has been extended, Val, that I know of. Nobody has been extended that I know of. Let me check. I don't think so. Extensions. I don't think anything's going to happen. I don't think anything's going to happen. I don't really know any extensions are going to happen until like a week before free agency. We have some news. 3 players must walk. Hold on. 49ers upcoming free agents. Let's go on. All right, guys. Who do you want to come back? Who do you want to come back? Oh, let's share this tab. Let's see if you guys can see. Sorry, I just joined late on social media. Oh, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good, Val. You just get what you can here. If you can't, you can't. It's no pressure. No pressure at all. All right. So I made a short on it already, but let's go ahead and look at it anyway. Restricted free agents. All right. The 49ers, I believe, should bring back and will bring back is Jake Tungus. Obviously, that would be a huge shocker if the 49ers don't bring back Jake Tungus. Sam Aquanu's coming back too. That would be a shocker. Lucas, there's just something about him. There's some, if you can get him on the cheap, right? He's not great or anything, but he's shown some flashes. I'd bring him back. The rest of these 3 guys can go. But yeah, I'd get these guys back because they were Aquanu's phenomenal second string depth. Like Aquanu is like the definition of second string depth. That's that guy. Jake Tungus, man, he's filled in really well. He's not the starter, but he's also another number 2 that I think you got to bring back. So these 2 definitely. You got to bring these 2 back for sure. Unrestricted free agents. Ben Barch, I'm letting him walk, right? I think Ben Barch's got to go. Crazy Juice says Ross Dwelly 2.0. Oh, no, I think he's even better. I think Tunges is a little bit better, to be honest. I think Tunges is a little bit better. Wolfie, what's your thoughts on Debo coming back? Oh, my God. What are my thoughts on Debo possibly coming back, dude? Oh, my goodness gracious, man. I would lose my mind. Like, okay, so my first reaction to it, no matter how much I prepare for it, I will hate it. I will look at it negatively, whatever. But if they were to do it, and I have to live with that, obviously, because I can't make those decisions, right? Because if I would, that wouldn't happen. There would have to be an understanding that it's like, bro, you are a complimentary piece. We're not going to use you past the 5-yard line, right? Like there would have to be certain expectations, certain guidelines set before they ever consider bringing him back, because he's just not that guy anymore, man. He's just not that dude. But I don't think that's what would happen. I feel like people would want to, like Kyle, and even if he would want to fight it, he would have to fight it, and like even then, like cracks would come through. Like, oh, maybe Debo can. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is the game. I'm gonna have him be the number one. It's like, I don't know. It's just too much of that, and I'm not for it. I'm not for it. I think let go of the past. But if you want to sound like I'm contradicting myself here, if you wanted to go and look at, if you wanted to take some player from the past that should be available, go get DeForest Buckner. He's had some injury issues from what I've heard. One was like a back issue or a neck issue or something like that. But he came back towards the end of the season for the Colts. He's 30-something years old, I believe. Let me check his age. Hold on. What's his age? DeForest Buckner. He's 31, and he'll be 32 in March. And I believe he's going to be a free agent. Oh, never mind. He's not going to be a free agent until 2027, but he's definitely someone we could possibly trade for. I wouldn't mind trading for him. So you go to the Colts and possibly trade for him. I would want DeForest Buckner back. That would be cool. I would want to see that on the line again. Nick Bosa, DeForest Buckner. I think that would be great if you could make it happen. All right, so going back to unrestricted free agents here, we got Ben Barch. Obviously, I don't think Ben Barch stays. I think he's got to go. Yeah, he's injury prone. Val, I agree. He's just someone that can't stick around. He's somebody that, you know, like Stone Flash is being good, but my goodness, dude, like he just keeps. And it's different injuries, I think, for this guy. Like this dude just cannot stay on the field, man, and it's just a waste of time, waste of space. Ben Barch has got to go. Next up, you got Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne, you bring back only if you bring back Mac Jones. You need to have that blanket, right? And Kendrick Bourne is that blanket for Mac Jones. We saw it all year round, okay? Like, you got to bring that safety blanket back. Got to do it. So if you bring back Mac Jones and if you don't trade him, right? So, and there's another thing I wanted to bring up earlier about the Mac Jones and Max Crosby trade thing is why I think there's a possibility. There's a possibility that the Raiders will want to trade for Mac Jones because if you think about it, Clint Kubiak, is it Clint Kubiak? Who's the Kubiak kid that went to the Raiders? He's now coaching. I think it's Clint Kubiak. I'm pretty sure, or somebody else I'm thinking of. He's now the new coach of the Raiders. He worked with Sam Darnold. Now, that means Mac Jones is a Sam Darnold type of quarterback. So that way, there is a pathway here. There is a chip. Like, and even if like the 49ers don't get Max Crosby, I could see the Raiders trading something to the 49ers for Mac Jones to possibly maybe not even draft Fernando Mendoza. Because I've heard, and this is all rumor, this is all speculation, but I've seen a couple of videos, and Clint Kubiak doesn't exactly have, like, he's not giving us like a raving review or anything like that of Fernando Mendoza, which I don't like. It may be just being like, hey, let's not give this guy praise. He's just a kid. Let's check him out first and stuff, right? The dude just got out of a Super Bowl, so he probably doesn't know everything about all the prospects yet. So they're probably doing his due diligence. But if they're not interested in Fernando Mendoza, I wouldn't be shocked if they would be interested in Mac Jones. It's a very we've seen it successful, that type of quarterback in his offense. It would be perfect. It would be absolutely perfect. So I think there's a pathway to trade for something. And if you could, I would give up a first-round pick, Mac Jones, a second, and something else for it. I would do it if I can get Max Crosby. But it's a chip, I think. But there'll definitely be other teams that'll be interested in Mac Jones. They'll be interested in the next, who is the next Sam Darnold, right? And people are going to go out there and they're going to try and get it. And yeah. I still think the Raiders will trade with us. I don't understand that. Didn't we trade with them before? I'm pretty sure we traded with them before. When was the last time the Raiders traded with the 49ers? They traded with us in 2021. Yeah, we traded the 43rd and 7th round pick to the Raiders for the number 48th and 121st pick. So, I mean, it's possible. We have traded with them before recently. It's possible. I know Al Davis wouldn't be interested in that. Al Davis would be like, hell no. Hell to the no. To the no. Yeah, I'll leave it to the singer, okay? All right, so back to it. So Kendrick Bourne comes back if Mac Jones comes back, right? That is the rule. That is the rule for Kendrick Bourne. They're a package. Spencer Verford, gotta go, man. Get that curse. Like, it's no hate to him. He's really not that bad as a left guard. He has moments and flashes. He has very bad moments, like in the Super Bowl. And speaking of that Super Bowl moment, man, we gotta cut that. That juju needs to go off this team, bro. He allowed that Chris Jones sack on the tackle, which rushed the pass for Brock Purdy. You gotta move on. You got to move on. It's no disrespect to him, man. But if you can move off him, I think that thing would be great for the team. Jordan Elliott, peace out. Got to go. Cleveland Farrell, low key, cheap. Wouldn't mind bringing him back. I do like him as a depth guy. He's really good depth for this team. Cleveland Farrell will be really good depth. Not a priority signing, but like obviously, if you're playing Madden, he'd be like one of those guys you get like on day 3. You know what I mean? Givens got to go. Luke Gifford, excellent special teamer, as we know, terrible linebacker. Bring him back on a super, super cheap deal. If not, his special teams play is not that good. It's not worth it. Okay, it's just not. Eter Gross-Matos, dude. Oh, I wanted to work out so bad, dude. I wanted Eutur Gross-Matos to work out so freaking badly. Look like an idiot. I stood up for this guy, man. He kept getting injured the year prior in 2024. And everyone's like, oh, you got to cut him. I'm like, nah, dude, you got to give him a chance. Just 1 year, dude. You got to give him another chance. And he just continued his way. So he's injury prone, losing his shit. And so, yeah, Eutur Gross-Matos' biggest disappointment, probably one of my biggest misses. I truly thought Gross-Matos was gonna get done. Truly. Speaking of a player that we thought was gonna get it done, Matt Hennessy. Matt Hennessy, dude. I honestly, man, that's disappointing. That was disappointing. He at one point was a starting center, and then just completely fell off the face of the earth. That was disappointing. Val, I agree with you, Val. Spencer needs to go, man. We start fresh. Oh my God! All right, sorry. I was about to choke on my own soda there. All right. So coming up, Juwan Jennings. This one's a hot topic for a lot of people. A lot of people are like, "Oh man, dude, you gotta let Juwan Jennings go, dude. You gotta let Juwan Jennings go, man." I personally, if you ask me, I would bring him back if you could. He's a solid number two, and number two wide receivers right now are $20 million. A lot of people are holding him not being a number one and living up to that bill as a number one when we need him most twice, right? In 2 seasons. He played better this year, but it wasn't enough still. But in 2024, he had some flashes. Like, he is a real number 2 wide receiver. I was wrong on him being a number 1. That was something I banged the table for. Like, dude, this dude was a late number 1 wide receiver. No, he's a number 2. Juwan Jennings is a number 2 wide receiver, and I think you should pay a guy $20 million for a number 2 wide receiver. The problem is we don't have a number 1. If we had number 1 wide receiver out there, man, Pearsall looks like a number 1, but the dude is so injury prone, bro. He's so injury prone, man, but he's got the potential and he can't stay on the fracking field. But but that's another thing. Juwan Jennings, like, whether you like it or not, man, like, his toughness is a 99. If you play Madden, you know what I'm talking about. His toughness is a 99. And in an era, right, where the 49ers are injury prone all across the board, he's been one of the most consistent players despite all of that, dude. And he's an excellent blocker. I would bring him. I would give him $20 million, dude. He's a number 2. The problem is we don't have a number 1. That's the problem. We need that number 2 guy, and Juwan Jennings is the perfect number 2 wide receiver. The perfect number 2 wide receiver. Would you be willing to trade 2 firsts for Crosby? In my opinion, that's too much. I really like him, but my ass would be a singular first. I would. Because for me, I brought it up earlier because I talked about it earlier, but I'll bring it up again. He's 2 players in 1. He's all 3 down DN. He's your run stopper. He is your pass rusher. He and Mikael Williams behind him, with Alfred Collins and West, dude, that would be insane. And he's the type of player that's going to have the longevity until he's like 33, 34 at least. So that's 4 or 5 years of elite edge rusher play from a guy who plays all 3 downs and can do all 3 things. I personally would love that. I would absolutely love Max Crosby. I would do it in a heartbeat. I would pay a lot for him. And some people think that's crazy. So some people it's crazy. Yeah, Val, he is injury prone. Nikita in the house. What is up? I definitely wouldn't sign Juan for more than 15 mil. So basically, leaving in sense his market. Yeah, his market's 20 plus. I bring him back for 20, man. I need that number 2, man. I need that number 2. The problem is the type of wide receiver that Juan isn't what we need. We need young and fast. Juan's about 30. Is probably one of the slowest. But like he's so reliable, man. He's that 50-50 guy, man, when you need him. And he's tough. He's a great blocker. He's practically a tight end. I would do it, dude. You need a player like that. And not a lot of players do what he does at his level with that blocking and that aggressiveness and that toughness as well. And that's the thing. Like I said, it's like if you sign Juan to that $20 million contract, you still have to go out and get a number 1 wide receiver, right? Like you're not stopping at Juan. Like that's something that's I want to clarify. I'm not saying like if you're just going to sign Juwan Jennings and that's it, right, and not go out and try to get number 1 wide receiver, that's the wrong thing to do. But I'm saying like you need to go and get a 1 and just re-sign your 2. Go out and get a number 1, re-sign the 2, and you're good. You got Pearsall, who's injury prone, waiting for him to figure it out. Then you got, so, yeah. I don't want Tyreek Hill. I think it's past his prime. It's past his time. Tyreek's probably going to the Chiefs. He's pretty old and injured. Yeah, he's probably going to the Chiefs. Probably want to relive his history. Probably want to relive the good times. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I'm not interested in no Tyreek Hill. Wild Raiders trade. It's something to do with like the owner, but I'm pretty sure it's Al Davis, not Mark Davis. The thing I will miss about Juan is his mentality. Absolutely dog and great for the locker room, but 90% sure he's leaving. I would prefer Alec Pierce or Kyle Pitts to draft wide receiver. I would love Alec Pierce. I think Alec Pierce is extremely overrated. I think underrated. It's not overrated. Alec Pierce, man, is who you think Ricky Pearsall is who you want Ricky Pearsall to be. Like he's a good wide receiver. I think Alec Pierce is a number 1 wide receiver in this league, right? He's got the speed. He's got the size, 6'3". I've seen him make catches in double coverage against us. Even I've seen it. He could take it off the top. I've seen him against us, take it over the top on us. He could do all those things, and he's fast. I would absolutely love Alec Pierce. I think, and he's a good blocker. From what I heard, he's a good blocker. Like he gets in there and he blocks. So it's almost like you're thinking, I wouldn't go to this extreme, but like Juwan Jennings with speed, is what Alec Pierce is. I would go out and get Alec Pierce if you could. Kyle Pitts, that would be fun. The thing about Kyle Pitts is like there's this fun idea that Kyle might be able to unlock his potential because he's only his rookie season has he lived up to that billing. Ever since rookie season, man, he's been Chase Young. He's been the Chase Young of this time, right? Where Chase Young had that rookie season, fell apart. Kyle Pitts, man, has that potential, but no one's unlocked it. So I wouldn't mind Kyle Pitts. It's a fun idea, but I wouldn't be upset if we missed out on him. I'd rather go out and get Njoku or draft somebody. But I definitely would. I want to clarify. I would not hate on it. If we got Kyle Pitts, I would not hate on it. I'd be like, that's awesome. Let's have a good time with it. Let's see if it works out. If it doesn't happen, I'm not going to cry river. Yeah. But yeah, as said, Jennings was chilling with Titans QB, saying he wouldn't mind playing for them. It was out there. I mean, he's familiar with Robert Saleh. He's familiar with Robert Saleh. Why not? Why not? That'd be a good place for him. He's about to get that age, about to get that retirement home age. 49ers still need to make extensions. I can't wait for the moves. I can't wait either, man. AJ Brown, no, I'll pass. I'm passing AJ Brown. Kyle Pitts defender. He had some absolute trash QBs. He has an amazing end of the season last year. Yeah, we'll see how he is, man. Maybe, hopefully, like truly, man. I would love, like if there's for some reason, man, I don't know why, but I feel like the 49ers could unlock, and that could just be, I could be tooting my own horn here, right? But I just feel like this team can unlock Kyle Pitts. I think they're capable of doing that, and I think Kyle Pitts would be a huge upgrade if you can unlock him. If you can unlock him, man, you got a top 5, top 3 tight end in the league, potentially for cheap too, because I don't think he's gonna go for a lot of money. I think he's gonna get a bag, right? Because like that potential, he's gonna cash in on that potential, but I don't think he's gonna get number 1 tight end money. I don't think he's worth that, if you ask me. But yeah, I don't blame you if you defend Kyle Pitts, man. There's so much potential there. It's absolutely insane. Nakia said Jaguars wide receiver. I would love Brian Thomas Jr. If we can get Brian Thomas Jr., that would be amazing. I'm all for that one, dude. That dude runs a 4.33. He's 6'3", 6'4". He's got potential, man. I would love some Brian Thomas Jr. That's another one too. Go trade for both. Get Alec Pierce and Brian Thomas Jr. Oh my God, that would be a dream. That would be amazing. Could you imagine? Dude? Go out, get Alec Pierce, give him a shit ton of money. Go out, trade for Brian Thomas Jr., have him for a year, then pay him his money. I would do it. I'd pay a 3rd-round pick for Brian Thomas Jr. Juan says, I can't wait to cut Jair Brown and Jake Brendel. I was just talked about this earlier. You were just gone. I brought you up too. Minka Fitzpatrick is on the block, apparently. Juan. Apparently, Minka Fitzpatrick is on the block. So you can get rid of Jair Brown, go get Minka Fitzpatrick, and boom, safety is solidified. It's fixed. It's done. It's cured. Right? Minka Fitzpatrick, Sigel, and what's his name? Mustafa. That is a great tandem there in the safety position. Minka's on the block, man. Minka is on the block, apparently. Waddle apparently asked to be traded as well. So I don't know if they're going to grant that trade or not, that trade request, but apparently Waddle wants out as well. They're doing a complete fire sale over there in Miami. I would love Waddle. If you could trade for Waddle, that's the speed you're looking for there. He has some injury-prone issues, so I do hate that. Much rather get Alec Pierce, but I wouldn't hate Waddle. Bradley Chubb just got released. I wouldn't mind picking up some Bradley Chubb. Would love me some Chubb. And then trade for Minka Fitzpatrick. That'd be great. Or this would be even awesomer. Trade for Achane. Completely trade for that entire team, man. Trade for Achane, Minka Fitzpatrick. Trade for them all, man. The thing about this offseason, man, there's some good players just hanging around. Just waiting to get traded, waiting to get picked up. And the 49ers, man, I really want them to go out of their way to try to make a big play on something. I need something to get super excited about. So anyway, getting back to the upcoming free agents for the 49ers. We just talked about Juwan Jennings. I think you should bring him back. Just depends on the money. There is too much, but 20 mil is my cap. Sky Moore, I wouldn't mind bringing him back. He is young. He did just fine kick return. He does have an issue of going out of his way to trying to make a big play when it's like, dude, just take the free, the fair catch, right? But I like him. I like Sky Moore. I think he's a good special teamer. Thomas Morstead, if you can't find a puncher, bring him back. Eddie Pinheiro. This is your number one target. This is the number one thing. When it comes to signing players, there is only one player I need to see first, and that better be Eddie Pinheiro. Eddie Dinero Pinheiro. That's who we need in the building for the next 6 years. He's our guy, man. He fell to us. He's a gift from God. He's a gift from the football gods. And I know the 49ers know that. The 49ers have to know that. The 49ers absolutely, he is crucial. Eddie Pinheiro, it was crucial to us making the playoffs. Eddie Pinheiro, give him all the money. Top 5 kicker in the league for sure. Bring him back. Pinnock can go. We're done with Pinnock. That experiment is over and failed. The Brian Robinson Jr. one never really started, but that failed too. Curtis Robinson gone. Patrick Taylor gone. Trent Taylor gone. That's Papa Jay's guy right there. Garrett Wallow, honestly, dude, I'm bringing him back. I think he showed a lot of potential. Garrett Wallow did. I'd bring him back some Garrett Wallow. And John Weeks, of course, I would bring him back as well. And Austin Pleasance, I'll bring him back too, just because he's exclusive rights, so why not? Also, I'm tired of the goddamn Joey Bosa rumors. Hell no, I'm not paying $10 million for a guy who's injured half the time and hasn't played great in years. He played good last year, didn't he? He got 10 sacks. I think he got 10 sacks. How many sacks did he get? All right, you got 5 sacks. All right, that's not very good. Okay, for what you're expecting from him, of course. Let me check. Does he have good tackles for loss and stuff? 2 pass deflections. 9 tackles for loss. That's not bad. And 16 QB hits. That's not bad. He had more solo tackles than assists. I'd bring him back for the right price. Why not? I'd bring him in for the right price. Why not? I don't know. I think that's a little harsh. I'd bring him in for the right price. He's a good depth guy. He seems like a good depth guy. I'm guessing Eddie P gets paid $6 million a year. That would tie for the second highest pick. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Follow your dreams. And my dream is that we sign Eddie Pinheiro. Do it. All right. Eddie P definitely needs to come back next season for sure. That would be the agent knows, the agent for Eddie Pinheiro knows he's got the freaking 49ers by the balls. By the cojones, man, by the testicles. I'm telling you, those oversized grapes during that one season in the year, by the balls, dude. I don't know where I was going with the grape thing, but there was a joke in there, but I don't know where I was going with that. But by the balls, dude. Most likely probably going to be the highest paid kicker. You know what? Never mind. You can be like, okay, he can't make those Aubrey kicks and things of that nature. So he clearly couldn't get paid more than him, right? So yeah, but you gotta bring him back. He's definitely got to be the budget. I'll be absolutely shocked if they don't bring him back. So anyway, Moving on to something that I don't know if you guys care or not, but it's something I saw a lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people brought this up. A lot of people were talking about it. I don't really care personally, but a lot of people do. PFF came out with their 101 top players in the NFL. 3 49ers made it in PFF. So if you value PFF, it's kind of a big deal. A little bit of a big deal. You know what I mean? CMC was at 54. Well-deserved, man. Comeback player of the year. In the running for offensive player of the year. But I still don't think he was the same. I don't think CMC was the same. He just had that burst. And maybe it was because of the O-line. I don't know. But there was just something about him. He had flashes, but there just wasn't. That 2023 Christian McCaffrey, it just seems like ages ago. I think he's just gone. But 54 sounds about right. I wouldn't hate it. McKivitz at 63. We just resigned him to an extension. We got him for a long time. He just reminds me of McGlinchey. I feel like McKivitz just McGlinchey out there. So let that be whatever you think of him. That's how I look at it. And then number 81, you got Purdy, dude. Brock Purdy made the list. Get a little bit of respect. Get a little bit of, some love. All right, I think he deserves that. I think he deserves some love there. I don't know where that ranks amongst all the other quarterbacks on this list, but to finally be on a list of 101 players out of like 2,000 something, I'll take it as a 49ers fan. And shout out to Brock Purdy getting that spot. And speaking of Brock Purdy, man, he played phenomenal this year, dude. Brock Purdy played great. He had some blunders, but that's typical Brock Purdy stuff, man. He's a gunslinger. He goes out there, man. He makes mistakes. Sometimes his anticipation does him wrong. He sees one thing and another thing happens. And hopefully he figures that out, man, with his Mike McDonald defense. Hopefully he can get better against this Mike McDonald defense. And I think he can. I think Kyle, Brock, and everyone just needs to look in their faces and be like, hey, man, these are the teams that we're struggling with. We got to figure out, beat them, how we're beating these coverages. And that's a huge thing for the 49ers, I think, right now. Yo, stop the McKivitz disrespect. He's definitely better than McKivitz. He has some bad games, but he's a top 10 right tackle in this league. One, shutting it down, taking it personal. He had some moments, man. He had some bad games. There was some blunders out there. He's getting better. What pick was he? I think it was like a 5th-round pick. In like 2020 or something like that. When was he picked? When was Colton McKivitz drafted? The 2020 draft. He's a 5th-round pick. You see, hey, guess what? If you like Colton McKivitz and you think he's a good player and you think he's a top 10 right tackle in this league, you can't say the 49ers, that you got to give that one, you got to put that on their belt then. That's a 5th-round pick. That's a starting right tackle. So I'm just saying, 49ers get a lot of hate for terrible drafts, but apparently some people, like Juan and other people like that, think he's a really good tackle, and they drafted him in the 5th round. This 49ers team is stacked full of 49ers players that were drafted. Most of them that are really good. Colton McKivitz. Booney did a little bit of step back, but he's still relatively good. Trent Williams was traded, so that doesn't count. As soon as he was traded, doesn't count. But you got Brock Purdy was drafted. Okay. Ayuk, before he lost his mind, he was drafted. George Kittle, drafted. On the DN, you got Al Collins looking good, West looking good, Kel Williams, you got Nick Bosa, you got Fred Warner, you got Bethune, you got Alshire, who's gone elsewhere. D. Winters is looking pretty good right now. You got Green, who looks good. You got Lenore. You got Stout. You got Sigel. You got Mustafa. All those guys who are starting are good players. I like. I'm trying to think who else. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Pearsall, if you just figure out Pearsall, dude. The thing about Pearsall, man, he's to figure it out. Pearsall needs to figure it out, bro. Like, he's got that potential, man, to be a really good wide receiver, bro. He's got so much potential. Dude needs to drink more milk. I don't know what he's got to do, man. He's got to do something. Put some more protein in his body. Get some more calcium. Something. He's got to do something. He's just holding his team back with his injury proneness. It's bullshit. It's gross. Elite right tackles in this league basically don't exist. He's a step down from elite, but that's still better than 8% of right tackles. That's true. If he's a top 10 of something, I mean, that's if you think that's bad, well, it's top 10. I mean, there's only so much you can do, right? Not everyone can have an elite player. You're not wrong. Not everyone can have that elite top 3 player. Like, there's a reason why they're top 3 players. If you have a top 10 player on your team, I'd say you're doing pretty good. Right, I'd say that's a pretty good spot. That's pretty exciting. I'm concerned with Pooney. He got pushed around this year. Very disappointing year, considering the fact they looked like a top 10 guard in 2024. Hopefully, just sophomore slump. And I've heard that injury is still lingering that he got from the preseason, the game that he really shouldn't have been playing, to be honest with you. But I digress. So hopefully, he gets a surgery or it heals. Takes the time off to heal it, because we can't have that same product. Like, that either has to be the sophomore slump, it has to be the injury, something. His junior year can't be like that. We got to get that 2024 Pooney. You're not wrong. That is a fair concern, because Pooney got beat a lot. Like, there was some embarrassment. Like, there's getting beat. There's like, oh, you're holding your ground for a little bit, for like a split second. But like, there's some people just outright beat. And there was a couple of those that Pooney just outright got embarrassed on. Like, he needs to figure it out. You can call Pretty Glass, you can't call him a bum. He's a great if he's out there guy. That's so true, dude. Like, he is just, when he's out there, man. When he's out there, I've seen him break ankles, a couple times. He gets open and makes plays. Brock Purdy early on had some trouble connecting with him. But that makes sense. They barely knew each other at the time. But he's getting open. Pearsall is getting open. He can make those tough catches. He truly can. There was a catch last. I think it was in a divisional game. It was a game before. I don't know. There was a catch that he dropped. It was very important. I think it was the Week 18 game for the number 1 seed. He dropped that ball, but it was a tough one. But for the most part, man, he's a good guy. He's a toe tapper on the sideline. He's got the size. He's got the speed. He's got the route running, man. It's quite literally, like you said, it's just the injury prone status. Like, it's there. It's glaring. And what's really sad about it is like, if he was healthy, the 49ers would be looking like an absolute genius for drafting him. Like, honestly, if he was healthy or just missed 2 or 3 games and not the amount of games he's missed so far, everyone would be like, wow, that was very smart of them to draft Ricky Pearsall, considering everything. But quite literally something that's outside of their control, because in college, man, he was not injury prone. He was injured one time and went to the draft with an injured shoulder, but that was his first major injury. Now it's like every other thing. Now it's like the ligaments and muscle in his legs, which is not his shoulder, obviously. So it's like other things. It's so weird how there's just like so many things about his body just shutting down and falling apart that have nothing to do with each other. Like, his right knee will suddenly hurt, but it's his shoulder that's holding him out. Like, it's so weird. Like, he gets shot. Like, it's just like there's This dude is just attracted. Like, I don't know what he did after he got drafted to piss off the NFL gods, but it was brutal. He must have banged a demigod. All right? He must have banged one of the NFL gods' kids. All right? Whatever. Right? So, like, I don't understand because there's just no reason for like him to suddenly be this injury prone. It's just wild to me. Just wild to me. 6 likes, 7 likes. Let's go. 7 likes in the house. I like number 7. I'm a big fan of 7. I don't believe in the substation, but I would move the practice field anyway just in case. Exactly, bro. We're on the same page. We're on the same page, same vibe. What's your opinion on substation? I don't believe in it either, man. But like Juan said, just do anything. Do anything. Any and everything. Talk about on Terry Doan show all the time. Get a priest. If it's a curse, maybe if it's cursed land, get away from the substation if you have to. I don't care. Do anything and everything to figure this out. You definitely need to fire this coaching staff, the health staff, training staff, and get a new one. You can't keep this one. You can't go into 2026 with this training staff. You can't do it. Can't. Also, the substation affects the 49ers. I mean, technically, that office is next to the substation. So, it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. All right, guys, I'm going to bounce. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to do more of these shows, daily 1-hour shows. My next one, I'll probably go live again tomorrow or the day after that. And I think tomorrow or the day after, we're going to do some games like the trivia thing that I tried doing before. I'm going to try to find some good ones like that. Maybe some memes and stuff like that, just to kind of joke around. And talk about other things going on around the NFL because there's a lot of other good stuff that's happening around the NFL that's worth talking about. So yeah. Today's out, Juan. Thank you, Juan, so much for being here, man. Appreciate you being here, supporting the channel, man. You're awesome, bro. You're an OG for life on this channel, brother. Appreciate you, Val. You too as well. Appreciate you liking the live as well. Salvador, thank you for being here. Great having you here, support the live. Nikita, thank you so much. Tell your dad I said hey. Crazy Juice, thank you for being here too as well. That is everyone. To everyone who watches later, be sure to hit that like button if you haven't hit it already, because every single like makes my 49ers heart grow from here to here. All love, fam. I'll see you soon. Bang, bang, not a gang, baby.